Okay, so we're going to have a go at changing your photograph that you've taken for AO3 into a Gail Brodholt style. So we're using photopea.com, which can get a little bit laggy when I've got Loom recording, so bear with me. We're going to go to image adjustments and we're going to turn our photograph black and white by either desaturating it or selecting our black and white window, and we can play around with the colours here and make it a little bit more dramatic. Also in your image adjustments, you could go to exposure, and I find the offset and the gamma correction can just sharpen up your image quite nicely. We're going to go to the filter gallery, and we're going to, in the artistic menu here, we're going to choose poster edges, and we're going to set those poster edges. You can explore, different settings, please do, but I've got 10, 0 and 6 on my thickness, intensity and posterize. Okay, and then I'm going to add a surface blur from the blur drop down menu, and again you can play around with the radius and the threshold, but it's going to be around about those kind of pixels there, so about 15. And then lastly you are going to apply an unsharp mask. Maybe you can move these out of the way if you need to, and we're going to set that at around about 150%, around about a radius of 8 and a threshold of 8. And that's our image there. We're then going to come down to the adjustment layers, and we're going to add a posterize in just adjustment layer, and we're going to select 5 levels. Okay, and then we're going to go back to our adjustment layers, and we're going to choose a gradient map. And we're going to click on the gradient map, and again you can move this out of the way. And now what we're going to do now is we're going to select or break the original image down into potentially 5 colours. You could keep it just like this, sort of monochrome, quite blocky. That'd be really nice to do a lino print from that, or an image transfer. Would work really nicely as well. But what we can do is we can start to add some different points of colour. So selected here at around about 25%. Going to select the box to add to that. So it's going to go along, and I'm just going to click on this box, and I'm going to see what it looks like with a bit of a red colour. Okay, so that's pretty nice, quite like that. Gail Brodholt tends to use the primary colours. So then I'm going to put one at around about 50%. Oh, gone the wrong way. Around about there. I'm going to click on this, and maybe we could select a blue. I think that's a bit too much, actually. So I might try and move that. Let's click OK and then see if we can move that a little bit. Oh no, maybe not. And then I wanted to add another colour, but it's not now going to let me. Oh, here we go. I don't know what I did. Oh, that's a bit awful. There you go. The yellow may be a bit harsh. We could go down here somewhere. Okay. And maybe another shade in here. Might even just be something quite pale. Okay, so we can start to split up our image. Press OK, and then we can just close this one here. Right, okay, so here's our image here. You can play around with it a little bit more than I've done here, but it's a really nice way of breaking down your image into different colours, and then we can do a lino print from that. So you're going File, Export As. You're selecting JPEG, gives you a little bit of a close-up view of your image there, and then you can, give your image a name, download it and print it out, ready for an observational study. Brilliant. I hope you find that useful, and obviously do explore